Hello and welcome to the Silly Sardines Cast. Here with me we have Dale.
Sup?
And Fergus.
Hello.
Today we'll be showing and talking about some of the earliest gaming memories.
We've chosen 2 games each that we have the fondest memories for, and in this podcast we will explain why we think they are great games. So let's get going.
Alien vs Predator 2 is about 3 different races. Each race has different weapon sets. The 3 races can include Marines and Corporates, which are humans, Predators, and Aliens. In the Marines, you can have heavy weapons, Specialists, Sniper, and Demolition classes, and in the Corporates, you can have Specialist, Trooper, Heavy Weapons, and AT Officer. The weapons that are used by the Marines and the Corporates are Knife, Pistol, Shotgun, Pulse Rifle, Grenade Launcher, Flamethrower, Smart Gun, Rocket Launcher, Minigun, and Sniper Rifle. Both Corporate and Marines use these weapons. My favourite class was the Aliens. The Aliens have 4 different main characters that you can be, which include Drone, Runner, Predalien, and Praetorian. The only class that you use in the campaigns is the Drone. Each class has different abilities, like the Drone, which is the middle alien, has its claws, head bite, and its tail. It can wall walk and pounce. The Runner has the claws, head bite, and the tail again, but it has extra speed. It's weak, but it can still wall climb and pounce. The Predalien has its claws and tails, but no head bite. It has extra strength and walking with pounce. The Praetorian has its claws, tail, and head bite. It has extra strength, high damage, resistance against small caliber projectiles, but doesn't have pounce. My favourite class would be the Drone, but then the other things that you can be would be Facehugger, Chestburster, and Queen. The Facehugger is the first alien that you can become. It would jump onto a host, which will later become either a Drone, Runner, Predalien, or Praetorian. It then becomes a Chestburster, which obviously comes out of its host, and the Queen is the last alien that you can be, but in single player you don't get to become the Queen. You become a Facehugger at the start, Chestburster, and then a Drone throughout the game. In multiplayer you can use all the classes. As a Predator you can be a normal Predator, Assault Predator, Heavy Predator, or Light Predator. They all use different weapons in their different classes, such as Marines and the Corporates. The main weapons which are used is the wrist blade, the combi stick, the pistol, spear gun, plasma caster, disc, net gun, and remote bomb. And it has extra abilities like Medicomp, which allows it to heal itself using energy, or Energy Sift, which allows it to regenerate energy. In single player campaign, my favourite campaign was the Aliens. I found it easy and fun, but when I was younger, for the Predators I found it boring. For the Marines I found it scary, and you don't get to become the Corporates in the campaign. The Marines campaign, you're using a pulse rifle throughout the game, or a pistol, or the knife. And I found it a bit jumpy when I was playing it now due to my past reminders. The Predators I thought was boring. I don't know why, I just didn't like it. It's probably because I didn't have any tactics, but playing it now or recently I found it more fun and enjoyed the whole gameplay thoroughly. Aliens campaign I've always enjoyed, as I've said, and I thoroughly enjoyed completing it once again. I used to play Alien vs Predator 2 often for about 3 to 4 hours a day at my nana's and granddad's, and I found the game in my granddad's game cabinet. I used to play online a lot, playing different game modes which are implemented in the game, including Team Deathmatch, Hunt, Survivor, Overrun, and Evac.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
To me, Metal Gear Solid is one of the best games ever made. I must have been about 8 years old when I first saw a PS1. Among the first games I played was Metal Gear Solid. I fell in love with this game and series as soon as I started, and the beautiful graphics and the amazing soundtrack. I knew this would be a medium I would love. I must have played this first area 100 times trying to figure out how to play this game and how to perfect it without getting caught. It wasn't the greatest to learn how to play a console for the first time, but I still did it anyway. With all the messing around, I found a lot of little touches, such as the water splashes when running through puddles and snow, and the guards noticing both the noise and the footprints, and diving between the railings into the water below while on alert. Graphics and the attention to detail in this game just totally blew me away, not to mention the mind-blowing story this game provided for my 8-year-old mind. Playing this game today still brings back all those amazing memories I had playing through, and still provides an amazing experience not found in any other game at the time.
A surveillance camera?
Oh yes, driver free. The first thing I have to mention about this game is definitely its crash physics. This is what really made me love it. You could have so much fun just smashing and wrecking innocent civilians' vehicles. As you can see from the footage, I am playing Police Chase in the driving games mode. You could have so much fun on here, just watching the police smash about while you just drive away. What you have to do is actually keep away from the police as long as you can without totaling your car. As you can see with the video in the background, you can have some funny crashes in this game. There was something that me and my brothers used to do in games that had open world abilities such as Driver and Grand Theft Auto. We used to claim each city for ourselves. Mine in Driver was Istanbul. We also used to act like we were just normal people sticking to the speed limits and following the law. Buildings that you can access. When you go inside each building, they were always different and looked really cool. Yes, I know what you're all thinking. These days it's in almost all the games, but back then it was in a very few games, and one of those was the very iconic Grand Theft Auto. Overall, in my opinion, Driver 3 was an enjoyable game.
The version of Halo in the video is the Anniversary Edition, which allows us to change graphical properties to make it look better. The graphics makes a real difference, as I remember the version I used to play was just basic colours and paintings. I like the game due to my past memories that I shared with my brother. Halo would have been one of my favourite games that I played when we played, as I found that it's how me and my brother got together without any arguments. However, I was given specific rules that I had to abide by, otherwise my brother would kick me out. I found that single player campaign was harder than split screen, due to nobody helping me whilst I was going through the gameplay. Just walk around shooting anything in sight, which I wasn't good at aiming on the console. Besides that, the Halo series has always been one of my favourite.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Silent Hill 2 is the best horror game and possibly even the best game I have ever played. Since the first time I put the game into my PS2, this game has been a source of many terrifying nightmares throughout my life. Everything from the beautifully disturbing art style to the emotional acting and the mature, finely crafted storyline makes this game one of the best games ever made. While the mature story certainly went over my head when I was younger, every time I replay the game I get transported right back into the horrifying world. This game is packed with lots of subtle touches and fine art that I still get scared playing it through for the millionth time. While the game most certainly was not for everybody, this game helped make me the person I am today and really defined my gaming taste. I've been hard pressed to find any game made with such attention to detail and everything, which really shows just how much time and love was put into this game by the developers to make one of the best games ever made.
Yes, I'm back. And when I first played Mario around the age of 6, my god, it was brilliant. Unbelievably, I still play this to date, and I've played it loads over the years, but never completed it. It's just when I get to those dreaded endless stairs where you need 70 stars, I've already gone and moved on to a new game. But I do go back to it. It's just when I do, I like to play from the start all the way through, so I create a new save. Yes, I know what you're thinking, weird, but I love having to do the game all over again. fighting all the bosses, and especially the fact that after not playing it for a while, I always forget certain parts, so I love having to figure them all out again, just for fun. Like on the pirate ship level, I always forget that you need to collect Luigi's cap before getting the star in the middle of the fan underwater. Another one is Big Boo's balcony in the haunted mansion. It takes me ages to remember how to get there. I end up running around the building a few times, jumping into the walls, and then I finally remember. I also love the little features they put into the game, such as at the start where you can mess around with Mario's face, pulling certain parts, and the fact that you can crawl around like a little baby, and also, as you would have seen in the clip, throwing the little penguins off of the edge. How fun is that?
And that was our games. We hope you have enjoyed our podcast.
Thank you for watching.
Peace out.